I'm Simon Hepburn from Marketing Advice for Schools. It's been a fantastic academic year, 2017-18. It's been great to meet so many of you face-to-face at networking events, through courses, also online, through newsletter, and so on through social media. What I'm going to talk about today is just 4 things that I've learned this year that I think are really, really important for anyone working in school marketing, and I think will help us all as we move forward into next year and raise the profile and importance of marketing within schools. The first is that filling places is the best way to get marketing on the agenda of your school and show how it makes a real difference. The second is that planning your content and thinking ahead is the single biggest way you can save time. The third is that by engaging staff in marketing in your school is a really powerful way of changing what you're doing and changing the whole thrust of your marketing program. And finally, it's about, I'm going to mention GDPR, that actually it was a wake-up call, and the importance of data is good, but data is really, really important when you have a relationship with the person you have data about, and you can develop that. So we'll talk about those 4 in turn. So the first is about filling places, and what I found this year is that when you talk to people, business managers, senior leadership, about marketing, they can be they're maybe not so interested. I know some of you are business managers who take this very seriously, so apologies if you do. But when you talk about empty classrooms, when you talk about the thousands of pounds that come from every place, not just in the nursery or reception or year 7 or 6th form, if you're recruiting for that sort of level, but making sure that every classroom is full makes your return on marketing really, really important, and that's what people are looking for. They want to invest in something that will make a direct return to the school. And I've had experience this year where working with schools that have a few spaces, suddenly they can transform their place by putting positive key messages out, which is a fair part of marketing. The second thing is about content. Now, I've spoken to many school marketers, and one of the biggest problems that you have is time. There's so much going on in schools. There are so many fantastic ideas and places to take pictures and video and so on. And a content plan, looking ahead, is something I've been talking about for a long time. But I learned this year from a delegate on a course, even further, taking it further. She has done lots of reading about something called the Hub Hero Hygiene model. So you have your hygiene stories, the sort of day-to-day information that you need to get out about your school, like term dates and so on. You have your hub stories around the key messages that make you different from other schools in your area. And then you have the hero stories, the great events that you can plan for, that you can get people to go along and take pictures, and you can plan your social media, you can get people to write stories. And doing it this way, getting ahead of the curve, means your time is much better and you make a much bigger impact with the work that you're doing, with the communication that you're putting on. The third thing, again, I've learned this year, and I'm privileged to be involved with, is engaging staff. And I think most staff in most schools want to help you achieve marketing goals, but they don't, perhaps because they don't understand the importance of marketing, or they don't understand how they can help. So really, really important that you first of all explain what marketing is. It's not about just advertising or putting things on Twitter. It's about understanding your market, about making changes, and about using communication in all sorts of different ways that you can to do it, and share what they can practically do. Ask for their help, whether that's making pictures or writing or talking to people they know in the community, and that's really, really important task, I think, for next year. And the final thing is that dreaded word GDPR, and a lot of people see it as negative and a lot of maybe hard work for your school that you've been through, but it's underlined the value of having the right information about your stakeholders. It's not enough just to have email addresses or to have a telephone number. It's about understanding and building up a relationship. So why are they interested in your school? What do they want from you? Can we send targeted email newsletters? Can we invite them to particular social media that they already use? The right events, the right phone calls, and so on, to really ensure that you get them to do what you would like them to do. And again, the opportunity to go forward and look at your databases properly and look at your marketing properly, it's far better than a lot of schools who are frightened of using data now, who think that GDPR means they can't even send letters home or send letters to prospective parents or something like that. So thanks for listening. As I said, it's been a fantastic year. and I'm looking forward to meeting many more of you next year, our new training events and so on. And if there's anything we can help you with, please get in touch and see if we can solve your marketing problems. Thank you.